Guys, AP here, gonna show you my update for Heraldic Beast. I just started working on it because since I haven't tried made other decks, so I just thought to improve this deck, and it's actually coming along well. This deck is mostly for swarming for Xyz, and the Xyz, like the main boss of this deck, is to like take down other Xyz you can't, because that's what the main one does. And I'm gonna get into it right now. I'm gonna start off with the monsters. So your main card, 3 Heraldic Beast Leo. He's your searcher of this deck. Whenever he's normal summoned at the end phase, he is sent to the graveyard, and whenever he is sent to the graveyard by any method, from your hand, from the deck to the graveyard, from the field to the graveyard, however he ends up in the graveyard, you get a search for a Heraldic Beast from your deck to your hand, except for another Leo. Then 3 Heraldic Beast Basilisk. This is whoever he battles after the damage calculation, it destroys the opponent's monster who battled with this card. Then 2 Heraldic Beast Aberconway. Basically, he recycles your monsters. You have to at least have 2 of them in your graveyard. Then when you do have 2 of them, you can banish 1 of them and get Heraldic Beast from your grave to your hand. So he's the one that recycles. 2 Heraldic Beast L, just because you'll see later, but for now it's just because he can be special summoned if you have 2 Heraldic Beast on the field. So if you have 2 beasts on the field, or Heraldic Beast on the field, you just special summon him from your hand. But that's not what I'm gonna use him for. Then 1 Twin-Headed Eagle, Heraldic Beast Twin-Headed Eagle. He is really good because if an Xyz doesn't have any attachments, you can banish him and target 2 Heraldic Beasts from your graveyard and put him as attachments. So really good. Then 1 Heraldic Beast Unicorn. What he does is you banish him from the graveyard and then target 1 Psychic Xyz from your graveyard and special summon it, but the effects are negated. So also good. Then for the non-Heraldic Beast, so basically these are all the Heraldic Beasts I run. And then for the non-Heraldic Beast, 2 Summoner Monks, because they're really good for Xyz also. And this is why I also run the L's and all the Earth type monsters. So 3 Red Oxes, because you can easily abuse their effects in this deck, and 2 Reactan. So that's why I run them in here, because there's most Earth types in here. And also because the strategy I am planning with this deck. And then 1 Swift Scarecrow for the no TKs. So instead of running Gores, because Gores is harder to summon, because sometimes you'll have set cards and you can't special summon them, so Swift Scarecrow, just send him to the graveyard, and he's also an Earth, so you can just banish him and Reactan instead of some of the Heraldic Beasts for Redox. So those are all the monsters. I think there's 20 monsters in total. Let me count them real quick. Yeah, 20 monsters in total. And now for the spells, as always, 3 Advanced Heraldry Arts. This is why my strategy is different, because you target 2 monsters in your 2 Heraldic Beast monsters in my graveyard. Special summon both of those targets, and after that, immediately after this card resolves, Xyz summon. So you special summon those 2, and if it's successful, then you have to immediately Xyz. This is my strategy. Since to use their effects you need an Earth or a Dragon, and you can use Aberconway to discard him because he's a Dragon, but not that, because I have the Earth. These are all Earth, the Basilisk, Leo, and L. So you can use them for discarding, and it's easy because you can discard Leo and then still use his effect because he was sent to the graveyard. and then get like +2 off of it. You get a search card and you get to special summon or reborn a monster from your graveyard, and then you have more chances to use advanced heraldry art. So that's why I run them in this deck. And then 3 heraldry reborn. It's like a monster reborn, but only for heraldic in your graveyard. Staples, the Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn. Then Foolish Burial for either to get Heraldic Beast Leo to the graveyard or Aberconway just in case, but mostly for Leo. Book of Moon, because it's Book of Moon. And Pot of Avarice to recycle your monsters, really good because I'm going to be discarding a lot using their effects, and then advanced heraldry art them, and then I'll just recycle the monsters again. So those are all the spells. Let me count the spells real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 spells. And this is a 40 card deck, just mentioning that before anything else. So I think I said 10, right? Oh well. For traps, 2 Wabakus. Your monsters won't die, or you won't take any battle damage, so really good card, just to protect yourself. Torrential Tributes if they're going to swarm a lot, especially like if you go against E-Dragons, Wind Up, which I'm trying to think of other ones, or also for, what's his name, Ophion, just in case, just destroy Ophion. 2 Compulse for any XCs, just ruin the game, they just wasted their time on the XCs. And also for Ophion again, because just Ophion is bad. Well, not in this deck, but just for in case if you want to do those plays with Redox or Reactan, for Ophion. And then finally 2 Mirror Forces, also to protect yourself. So these are basically all the main deck. 8 traps, I think. Yeah, I think there was 8. Yeah, 8 traps. And now for the extra deck. The extra deck is not complete, and there will be another update for this deck. Like all the other ones, I usually do 3 just to make them all better. So your boss monster, 3 number 8 King Genome Heritage. Most people like to run 2, but 3 would be best because once you run out of them and they keep summoning XCs, he is mainly your card that kills any XCs, because what it does is, and this is how people misplay this card or don't even know how to use this card. You do not have to detach to use this effect. You detach when you copy their opponent's effect. So, okay, let's say you have Genome Heritage with an attachment. You do not have to detach to use this effect. What he does is, so let's say that's their XCs. What he does is just, once per turn, he targets an XCs monsters of your opponent and copies their effect. And the opponent's XCs effect is negated, and their attack goes to 0, and Genome Heritage copies their attack. So he would be at 25, he would be at 0, his effect is negated, and so basically they'll take 25 damage, and you get their effect, so you can detach. I don't know if you want to. You don't have to detach, but you can detach after you copy their effects just to use their effect. So let me see. Let me try to get another XCs out here. So let's say it was Papillarative or Photon Papillarative. I just call them Photon or Pappy. That's what I call them, guys. So let's say they have him and they have a defense monster, and you have a attachment. You do not detach for his effect. You just use his effect, target an XCs, copy his effect, and he goes all the way to 0, his attack, and its effect is negated, and you go to 21. So his normal attack is 24, but it goes to 21 because it copies their attack. So that's why also people misplay their things, because they don't copy their attacks. They just think that it stays at 24, but it doesn't. So now you can detach, cause since they have since Pappy's effect is to flip or to change the one to attack position, you can detach now, and then you'll use his effect. Cause people, to use his normal effect to copy, they just detach. That they don't do that. Also, I've also seen like misplay because they had Gachi Gachi in defense mode, and then he detached, which you're not supposed to do, to use his effect to copy and what he misplayed is that he didn't say that he copied his effect and his attack, so he couldn't get over Gachi Gachi, but he got over him because he thought the attack was still the same as his own. So that's why I've seen misplayed with this card. So you do not have to detach, and it copies everything from their attack and stuff, and their attack goes to 0. So he is mainly to get over Xyz. He can get over Dracossack and Big Eye, especially Big Eye, because you target him and then you use Big Eye's effect to get the other Big Eye, and then use Big Eye's effect to get another monster. So it's really good against E-Dragons if you can get him out after they summon Dracossack or Big Eye. So he's really good. Then I run 2 Fairy King Alvarditch because they're most Earth monsters, and you need 2 level 4 Earth monsters, and then he lowers the attack of every non-Earth monster for 500. So really good card. 1 Tin Archduke because you can flip any card or change any position, and flip effects do not work. So really good. Ice Beast Zero Fine. I'm gonna take this card out because I don't really have any more Wing Beasts. So that's why I need work on this deck. So actually I'm just gonna take out, never mind. No Ice Beast Zero Fine. Forget that I said that. Number 10 Illuminate, 3 level 4s. Sometimes you can get them out, and they say this is a fun card, but with this deck it's really good because you can either have Leo in your hand or have Leo as an attachment. Then detach Leo, you get a search and you get a draw, or you can use his effect, detach, then discard Leo to draw, and then you still get Leo's effect, so you get like a +2. Then number 69 heraldic chest or crest, heraldic crest. He's like number 8, but what he does is when he's summoned, he negates every current Xyz effect, and he can copy anyone's effect, but he does not make their attack go to 0, or he doesn't copy their attack. That's the only difference. Then Photon Pappy and number 39. So I have 3, 5, 8. I got 10 for the extra deck. I will get more cards like Diamond Direwolf, Kochi, I think that's his name. That rock one, that one, not the Xyz that looks like a mountain, Shockmaster, and some other cards. So this is why I need another update for this video. So yeah, that's basically my the deck for Heraldic Beast. It actually got way better, especially with all the new cards. Oh, and Judgment on the Light. I was gonna put some of the new cards that I got from the sneak peek in here, but I'd rather not, cause I'm just gonna wait what comes out and what can help this deck too. So yeah, it's coming out this Friday. I think it's this Friday. So if you guys didn't know that, Judgment on the Light comes out this Friday. Hope you guys like this Heraldic Beast deck profile, the new one. It's pretty good. It actually works better than last time. I'm gonna test it out at the locals. Just free duel in there and just test it out if it can really do good than last time, because I never had this deck like this. So comment which deck profile you guys want me to do next time. Also comment if you guys see something wrong in this deck, if you guys want to make this deck better, tell me what's wrong with it, if you guys want. So yeah, like this video, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time for the Heraldic Beast deck or Mecha Phantom Beast update deck. So peace out.